Hello and welcome to the second evening of Couch Cabaret. Last week we got to hear from Jacob Watson and his wife, and we enjoyed that, so we say thank you to them. I'm Eric Phillips, and I'm the chair of the theater department. If you were tuning in last week, you know that this is part a chance for students to keep doing what they do in a time that it's hard for performing artists to be out and performing, but also to do a little fundraising since we weren't able to do CATS. So there are several of us here tonight that will be singing for you, doing some performing. So we're glad that you came along for that, and I'm glad there's alumni out there and current students and people coming in. And I'm going to start off tonight with a song that I like to sing at coffee houses back in the 90s a lot. It's a song from a Canadian band, Crash Test Dummies, and it's called the Superman Song. Tarzan wasn't a ladies' man. He would just swoop down and scoop 'em up under his arm like that, quick as a cat in the jungle. Clark Kent, now there was a real gent. He would not be caught sitting around in no jungle scape, dumb as an ape, doing nothing. Superman never made any money saving the world from Solomon Grundy, and sometimes I despair the world will never see another man like him. Hey Bob, Soup had a straight job, even though he could have smashed through any bank in the United States. He had the strength, but he would not. Folks said his family were all dead. Planet crumbled, but Superman, he forced himself to carry on. Forget Krypton and keep going. Superman never made any money saving the world from Solomon Grundy, and sometimes I despair the world will never see another man like him. Tarzan was king of the jungle and lord over all the apes, but he could hardly string together 4 words: I Tarzan, you Jane. Sometimes when Soup was out stopping crimes, I bet he was tempted to just quit and turn his back on man. Join Tarzan in the forest, but he stayed in the city, kept on changing clothes and dirty old phone booths till his work was through. Then nothing to do but go home. Superman never made any money saving the world from Solomon Grundy, and sometimes I despair the world will never see another man like him. Oh, oh. Thank you very much. Thank you. For my second song, I'd like to do a Billy Joel song called Still Rock and Roll to Me. It was interesting this week. I was looking up about Billy Joel because I knew he came from New York, and I was trying to figure out kind of what his lineage was, and I didn't know his father was a classical pianist and a Jewish German who escaped Nazi Germany coming to America. So Billy Joel's father being an immigrant as well as him being kind of a city kid. So this is Still Rock and Roll to Me. welcome back to the age of jive. Where you been hanging out lately, honey? You can't dress trashy till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires, or you gonna cruise a miracle mile? Nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's a true baby blue Continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always been the same old scene. Well, there's a new band in town, but you can't get the sound from a story in a magazine aimed at your average teen. How about a pair of pink sidewinders and a bright orange pair of pants? Well, you could really be a Beau Brummel, baby, if you just gave it half a chance. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance craze. Anyway, it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always been the same old scene. There's a new band in town, but you can't get the sound from the story in a magazine aimed at your average teen. What's the matter with the crowd I'm seeing? Don't you know that they're out of touch? Should I try to be a straight A student? If you are, then you think too much. Don't know about the new fashion, honey. All you need are looks and a whole lot of money. It's the next phase, new wave, dance craze. Anyway, still rock and roll to me. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. Thank you very much. This is a fundraiser, as I mentioned before, so if you are able and would like to give some money to the theater department, which will go straight to the theater department and toward our productions, you can do that on the OBU Theater Facebook page. The next song I'd like to do for you all, let me move my papers, is by the Mills Brothers. At least they recorded it back in the 40s. The song was written in the teens, maybe 1915 or something like that. And it's called Paper Doll. I guess I've had $1 million or more. I guess I've played the doll game o'er and o'er. I just quarreled with Sue, that's why I'm blue. She's gone away and left me just like all dolls do. I tell you boys, it's tough to be alone, and it's tough to love a doll that's not your own. I'm through with all of them, I'll never fall again, 'cause this is what I'll do. I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other fellows cannot steal. And then the flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded, real live girl. I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other fellows cannot steal. And then the flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real live girl. For my last song, as I get things ready here, I have a song by an Australian group called Crowded House. And this song is called Don't Dream It's Over. And I've been playing this song the last few years. It kind of came back up in my mind and then for me to play with, especially with all the stuff going on in the world. And I've always been one who's a little bit more been interested in building bridges than walls. So this is Don't Dream It's Over. Set 4. I need my capo. So I'll put that on first. There is freedom within, there is freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road when you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. We know that they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, tales of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. We know that they won't win. Now I'm walking again to the beat of a drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling of liberation and relief. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. Don't ever let them win. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. Don't ever let them win. So thank you again for coming to this Couch Cabaret tonight. That's my set. And next up, we have Jacob Himsath coming on. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and then he will come on, and hopefully we'll just have one after the other tonight. So thank you all for coming again.